Welcome to Eritech. We've all experienced the comfort of tuning into Netflix, grabbing our snacks and diving into some of our favorite shows. Whether it was the hilarious antics of Friends, the workplace comedy of The Office, or the drama of Grey's Anatomy, these shows have been a huge part of our binge-watching culture for years. But recently, Netflix has been slowly and quietly removing some of these beloved shows. Friends left for HBO Max in early 2020, and The Office followed in 2021, jumping over to Peacock. Fans were outraged. These were the shows people counted on for comfort, watched over and over, and yet Netflix seems indifferent to the backlash. This raises a crucial question. Why is Netflix cutting ties with these iconic shows that helped build its audience? To understand Netflix's move, it's important to look at the high cost of securing these shows. Shows like The Office and Friends bring in millions of viewers, but the cost of licensing these titles is astronomical. NBC Universal paid Netflix a whopping $500 million for The Office under a 5-year contract. Similarly, Warner Media shelled out $425 million to stream Friends on HBO Max. These kinds of deals might sound great for the streaming service that gets them, but they come with a huge price tag. For a company like Netflix, spending hundreds of millions for just one show is a gamble that doesn't necessarily make sense when they could be investing in original content that offers more long-term value. Shows like The Office may bring in new subscribers, but they don't add long-term value to Netflix's portfolio. With viewers flocking to Netflix just to watch a particular show, the streaming service risks relying too heavily on licensing deals. After all, these shows will eventually leave, and Netflix needs something else to offer. Netflix's move to remove these shows hasn't been without consequence. Fans have voiced their frustration on social media, with many threatening to cancel their subscriptions over the loss of beloved titles. Tweets from users highlight their disappointment. Why is it leaving? It's one of the most watched shows of all time. And I literally have Netflix for The Office. Viewers feel betrayed by the removal of these comfort shows and are angry that Netflix seems to be prioritizing other business interests over the content that made it so popular. Despite this backlash, Netflix continues to remove content. It's clear that the company believes it's making a strategic move, but it raises the question, what exactly is Netflix trying to achieve by angering its loyal fan base? The issue lies in the cost of acquiring and retaining these classic shows. For instance, NBC Universal's deal for The Office was $500 million for a limited 5-year period. Netflix can't continue paying these vast sums indefinitely, especially for shows they don't own. So, while viewers may miss these classics, the financial burden on Netflix is simply unsustainable. At the same time, rival platforms like HBO Max, Peacock, and Disney Plus have joined the streaming arms race, bidding for exclusive rights to popular shows. The industry is now in an intense battle for content that attracts subscribers, and Netflix, despite its massive subscriber base, is choosing to let go of shows that cost a fortune. This isn't a case of Netflix not being able to afford these shows. It's about a shift in focus from licensed content to something more sustainable. Back in 2013, Netflix made its first major investment in original content with the release of House of Cards. This was a game-changing moment, not just for Netflix, but for the entire streaming industry. House of Cards wasn't just another good show. It was a high-quality, critically acclaimed series that helped establish Netflix as a creator of original content. It was followed by hits like Stranger Things, Orange is the New Black, and BoJack Horseman. By 2016, Netflix was producing nearly 100 original shows, and these were no longer just filler content. They were becoming the backbone of Netflix's business. By 2020, Netflix was spending more than $11 billion annually on original content, and this figure only grew. In 2023, original shows made up over 50% of Netflix's library, signaling a shift away from licensing third-party content. But why this sudden move toward original content? The answer is simple. Netflix sees its future in creating and controlling its own shows. These original shows bring in subscribers, but they also keep people locked into the platform long after the final episode airs. It's an investment that keeps on giving. Unlike licensed content, which expires and is handed over to competitors. Netflix is betting big on global content. Shows like Money Heist, Spain, Sacred Games, India, and Kingdom, South Korea, are making waves across the world. Netflix is smartly targeting international markets by producing original shows that cater to local tastes while keeping production costs lower compared to Hollywood blockbusters. In 2023, international content made up 1/3 of Netflix's total viewership. This focus on global content is paying off, allowing Netflix to broaden its appeal in different regions and make its brand synonymous with international entertainment. But it's not just about content, it's about subscription value. To maintain its edge, Netflix is continually improving its content offering. The company is positioning itself not just as a streaming service but as a global entertainment platform.